Sinaloa really has such a bounty of seafood, and they love eating seafood in so many different ways all day, but I think that their key and king ingredient really is shrimp. And that love for shrimp inspired me in making for you a shrimp burger. I have 2 pounds of shrimp that I already peeled, deveined, took the shells off. You really want to try to get shrimp that still has the shells and the tails on, because shrimp survives the freezing and thawing process much better with tails and shells. You want shrimp that are firm, that look shiny, that look almost translucent. You don't want any mushy raw shrimp. I have my food processor. I'm gonna add a couple of shrimp that I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna mix with my binding mixture for the shrimp patties, along with 1 whole egg. The reason I'm adding the shrimp is because I wanna get a burger texture. We want shrimp on shrimp on shrimp. That's what we want. I have 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, and these are unflavored, just plain. A tablespoon of mayo. I can do this. I'm adding a tablespoon of already chopped habaneros that you can get at the store, along with their liquid, because it's tasty. And I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm adding a 1/2 cup of chopped carrot. I don't want to eat the chunks of carrot. I want the carrot to flavor my binding mixture. About 1 tablespoon of cilantro, which I'm just gonna break in here. A tablespoon of freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Mexican chiles, no matter how hot they are, even habaneros, love the company of black pepper. So I'm gonna puree these until completely smooth. You really wanna make sure that the carrot is really pureed, because when you make the patties, you don't wanna bite into the hard carrot. You wanna bite into the plump, crunchy shrimp. Okay, now I have the rest of my shrimp. I'm gonna add them in there because I want them to break. You don't wanna make shrimp burgers that have the whole shrimp, because that's really hard to bind. If you are a fan of shrimp, then you have to go to Sinaloa, because they eat shrimp from morning till night, and they eat it raw, and they eat it grilled and broiled, and they love shrimp with a lot of mayo, and it actually works really well. And now I'm going to pulse for just a couple of times for the shrimp to be coarsely chopped. A little more, and there we go. So this is the texture that we want. You can still see little pieces of shrimp. I have some water just to help me shape the shrimp patties. I'm gonna wet my hands. I want the patties to be 3/4 inch thick, because I wanna bite into it and feel the chunks of shrimp. I love burgers, but I always go for beef burgers. But Danny, my husband, will go for any burger on the menu that's not beef. Juju loves anything that has anything. Now I'm gonna put the shrimp patties in the refrigerator for at least a 1/2 hour so they chill and are ready to be nicely grilled. The last thing I wanna make before Juju can come join me is a tartar sauce. I love the word tartar. In Spanish, you would say tartar. I'm gonna make my tartar with a cup of mayo, and then we're gonna mix some yummy things in here. About a tablespoon of the same habaneros that I used in my shrimp burger. This is going to marry the burger with the sauce. 2 tablespoons of cilantro and 2 tablespoons of mint, both of which come from my garden. which makes me very happy. I love the combination of mint and cilantro. Both very fresh, very fragrant, but with a very different taste. I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon salt, 3 scallions. I'm gonna thinly slice the white parts and the light green parts. And all I am missing is some fresh squeezed lime juice. About a tablespoon, because we don't want the tartar sauce to be too runny. That's spicy. I'm gonna sprinkle my shrimp burgers with salt. Thick slices of bacon. We cook the shrimp burgers, they're at medium heat for about 4 minutes per side. How hungry are you?
Really hungry.
¿Tienes mucha hambre? So this is what I need you to do. You're gonna put this mix in here, all of it. Made these fries earlier. You're gonna shake the bowl so that they mix. Yeah? I think those are enough French fries for me. Es una.
What does it have?
Tiene mayonesa. Okay. Okay. Ponle.
Should I put fries on it?
It's your shrimp burger. You do whatever you want to it. Okay, yours looks better than mine. Cheers.
So good.
Shrimp burger has such a delicious texture and consistency, and then I'm biting into the pieces of shrimp.
It's really good.
Do you think this is a meal worth repeating?
Definitely.
La Costeña. More information at mexicorico.com.